Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we are going to go ahead and do another red zone no item sweep. We're going to be using the STR Goku and Gohan exchange unit, and we're going to be no iteming the Dragon Ball Heroes red zone. Now these were some of the most difficulty I had. It definitely feels like, you know, again, I'll say it every time, Raditz is the worst character ever, but STR Goku and Gohan, the Int Resurrection F Blues, and AGL Cell are all, like, seemingly lower than a lot of the other Dokkan Fest exclusives that have dropped this year, right? Like Ginyu and Majin Vegeta, who are, you know, two Dokkan Fests that came directly before, you know, Raditz, AGL Cell, Goku and Gohan, and the Resurrection F Blues in a row. Both Ginyu and Majin Vegeta, I think, are quite a bit better than the next several characters that released. It's like Goku and Gohan and AGL Cell, like, what they do hasn't really changed from April. It's just that a million better units have come out, right? I guess you could say, okay, it's a good thing Goku dodged right there. I guess one thing you could say is that the Dragon Ball Hero Red Zone and the Wicked Bloodline Red Zone is shorter, difficult content than the GT and movie side of the Red Zone, which hurts Goku and Gohan and Cell quite a bit. Because these are characters that need to build up, right? We know that Goku can work fine in these fights. He just has to super attack, and it's a bit scary. He's not tanky at all, but he does have 50% chance to dodge. But 3 super attacks, then you can switch to Gohan. But Gohan gets bullied immediately, depending upon what links you have, if there's support, and, you know, he takes a couple of hits. Once STR Gohan is exchanged, and he's fully built up, he's God. But it is, dude, it is really tough in fights like this to exchange into him and get him fully built up. Typically, it's like he'll take a hit, he's got half his defense, and he gets supered and gets mollywopped, right? Because he does guard, but there's a lot of defense he builds up from being hit. Now, the Golden Cooler fight actually took several tries. Just sort of bad luck. Again, the team feels a bit wonky at points. Right, pretty much the strat here is just to use strong characters. So, like, Dokkan Fest Kid Goku, really, you know, at his best, I want to be running him in slot 2 or 3, but, you know, it's like, listen, we got to do what we got to do, right? We have the LR Goku and Gohan here. Remember that the thing with Golden Cooler is he's just a tough boss. He doesn't do anything special. He's just doing damage, and that's it. So, it's like, you know, we get proper dodges, you know, good key luck, stuff like that, we can go ahead and beat Golden Cooler. Alright, now we're moving on to the fight against Super Fu. Now, Super Fu specifically can really be a devastating fight against this team, right? The thing about our team here is that, you know, Goku, remember that the STR Goku and Gohan exchange unit, he needs to super attack 3 times in order to exchange, but he also needs to super attack in order to dodge, which is terrible. He should not have to super attack in order for him to dodge, but he does have to. So Fu, in his second phase, he can seal the entire rotation. If that happens, we could be in extreme trouble, right? I've brought Physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku to this fight many times. Typically, he does nothing for me and actually gets cooked usually, but, you know, I believe in this run, I actually am able to transform with him and actually get super attacks off. Usually when I bring him into this fight, I transform to Super Saiyan 3, and then, you know, he's sealed, and then the boy is just doing normal attacks anyway. Wait, Goku takes damage from Fu. Does he dodge right here? Remember, yeah, he does, okay. Because my Super Saiyan 3 Goku has full dodge. Definitely, dude, I was playing 5D chess when I did that. Such a brilliant decision to give that character full dodge. Like, you know, so many of my characters now have full dodge. If you're doing, like, these tough runs, like, you want it, right? Like, full dodge is going to give you wins more often than full crits or additionals. What are we trying to do? Win. What will make us win most often? Dodge over additionals and crits on most of these characters. That's just the way it's going to be. All right, now we're moving on to the Cumber fight. This fight actually can be pretty tough. I was having a lot of difficulties with this in the second phase here. Now, this is the fight I would say is best suited to this team, actually. Because of the fact that it's longer, right? The Goku and Gohan unit, again, you know, once we can get Gohan out, he's much more effective. And, you know, especially against Cumber towards the end, Gohan is really going to be quite good. The problem, though, with this fight is Great Ape Cumber, the second phase, who is AGL, right? Remember that the type coverage for this Cumber fight is pretty good. Cumber is one of the 1 million damage super attack bosses, which means you know, really do want to be using your STR characters here to help mitigate the damage you would take from Cumber, right? Now, his second phase is AGL, which is very problematic. This is a terrible... Look at this. This rotation is usually just like, oh, we lost. With this, specifically with like Goku and Gohan, like this is just so bad. We got very lucky there that we supered with all three. But in the second phase, Great Ape Cumber is type advantage over Goku and Gohan, right? He's AGL, and he has the AoE normal attacks. Now remember, Goku is like a loser, essentially, until he super attacks. Once Goku super attacks, he's pretty good. 50% chance to dodge, right? And remember that Goku also builds up stats as he dodges, too, which is helpful. But that's not going to help us out against Great Ape Cumber, who could sit there in slot 1 and just AoE normal the shit out of us for huge damage, which I did lose a couple of runs from that. See, dude, literally exactly like this. Look at this. Like when he's just doing stuff like this, it's tough. I had Goku sell for me a couple of times and not dodge super attacks as well. Because obviously this, you know, exchange Goku, he is not dodging or he's not surviving a super attack from Great Ape Cumber here. The good news is that we are using the LR Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta. This could be a very good fight for them. Any fight with like AoE normals could be very good for that character, right? Because they have to get hit. Any characters that have to get hit have very strict hit requirements. Like basically like phases where there's AoE normal attacks can be very, very good. I believe I try and make it a point to get as many attacks aimed at them as possible, right, to get them to transform. Again, Goku and Vegeta, they're just so much better once they transform. But even further more than that, they have a very powerful active skill, easily one of the strongest active skills in the game. Once they get it off in terms of like damage and, you know, getting the guaranteed crits and stuff like that. So, you know, hopefully we can, you know, be able to get that. We can transform, you know, stuff like that can help us a lot. So, okay, I believe Cumber is going to finish Goku off. No, we actually did live. Okay, sure. Okay, but then Goku, if Goku dodged right there, actually, we probably lose. Probably, because our HP would just be, well, maybe not, because we would go into the next phase, and then we potentially could finish Cumber off quickly before he could kill us. And then at the phase after that, we could still then just revive a Carnival Goku. So it's not a guarantee that, I could have just used, okay. It actually would have been better if Goku had dodged, because we would have been able to hang on to the active skill for one longer turn. Pretty good RNG right here that Cumber is not AoEing right at the start, though, so that our HP is sort of like, you know, able to be in check. The first time I made it to physical Cumber, this was actually a win, right? The first time I made it this far, I was able to get the W. It was Great Ape Cumber who was giving me difficulties with this team just because he kept catching the Goku and Gohan, right, who we have two of. I would say they're a good unit. The Resurrection have Blues, Goku, Gohan, and AGL Cell. They're good characters. They're just heavily flawed compared to the newer, stronger, hotter characters that have come out, like the Gammas and Kid Goku and stuff like that, right? Like, you know, Goku and Gohan do not match up to the Gammas in any way. We all know this. But there we go. There is the Dragon Ball Heroes Red Zone no items with the Goku and Gohan team. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.